And coming in to try and close things out for the Hotshots is normally starter left-hander Jeremiah Maxfield, one of the 4 Hotshots All-Stars, pitched a scoreless inning in the All-Star game. I believe he only threw 4 pitches as well back on Tuesday in that 1 inning. So he is coming in his first relief appearance because he's not going to start till Saturday, so he's got a little bit of leeway to get some extra work in. 7 games, 7 starts. He has 3 complete games, 4-3 record, a 3.98 ERA, 49 2/3 innings. He's allowed 52 hits, 22 earned runs, 16 walks, and 17 strikeouts. He will face the 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Sasquatch. It'll be Hastings, Crossley, and Hamby. So we'll see if he can close things out. The Hotshots lead by 1, 10-9 after a 7-run bottom of the 8th inning. A massive inning, one of the best innings we've seen from the Hotshots this season. They sent 12 men to the plate. They had 6 hits, scored 7 runs, drew a walk, and 2 batters were hit, and they have taken the lead. So they're trying for their second impressive come from behind win here against the Sasquatch. Their last one came a couple of weeks ago right here at Fossum Field when they drew 5 walks in the final inning to score 5 runs and win the ball game. Now they need 3 outs to win this game in the top of the 9th, and we'll see what Maxfield's able to do. Different situation than what he's used to. He's used to getting a start with all the routine that goes into it. This time having to come in relief. First pitch here to Hayden Hastings on the way. The lefty misses just a tad inside, and the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Hastings 0 for 4 today. Did get an RBI on a ground out in the first. Lefty-lefty matchup here with Maxfield on the mound. Fires the 1-0. There's a ball low, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. So Maxfield now trying to find the strike zone, get 3 outs, and give the Hotshots the victory. 10-9, Hotshots up 1 in the top of the 9th. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And not sure where that ball missed. Looked right at the knees, right down the middle, but no, says Connor Lloyd. And Ian Von Wald looks over at the Hotshots dugout like, where else can I put this ball? 3-0 is the count. Maxfield still looking for out number 1, and here's the pitch. There's right down the middle, and it's finally a called strike, and the count is 3-1. Hotshots crowd trying to will their team to complete this come-from-behind victory. They need 3 outs to do so. 3-1. Another pitch right at the knees, strike 2. Full count here on Hastings. Maxfield trying to finish him. Stepping back onto the rubber, Maxfield comes set from the stretch. And here's a payoff pitch to Hastings. Breaking ball didn't break. Missed too high, and that's ball 4. So Hastings draws a leadoff walk. That's the tying run now at first base. So a dangerous situation here for the Hotshots. Next batter, Matt Crossley. He's 0 for 4 today. Now infield double play depth with King and Guidry pinched in towards the second base bag. Crossley has grounded into a double play already tonight. That was back in the 3rd. So Maxfield looks over at first, comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball right down the middle, strike 1 on Crossley. Hotshots did not score a run in this game till the 6th inning. They got 1 on a Parker Borg solo home run. They then put 2 across the plate in the 7th and then scored 7 to take the lead in the 8th. Soft throw over to first, easily back is Hastings. Sasquatch slowly, we're just dismantling the Hotshots with 1 to 2 runs in almost every inning. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth, and then 2 in the eighth. But the Hotshots with a big 7-run eighth inning take the lead. 0-1. Outside just misses, and the count is 1-1. So Maxfield trying to close things out for the Hotshots, still looking for out number 1. 1-1. Popped up. Foul territory. Third base side. Glasgow camps under it, and he makes the one-handed grab for out number 1. So now the Hotshots just 2 outs away from winning this one. Double play would do it. Trace Hamby comes up. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. He'll step into the right-handed batter's box. Maxfield trying to induce a ground ball. Maybe in this ball game, the infield turned in 2. Nightfall finally falling here. This pitch fouled off right side, well out of play, out towards the concession stand, and it is 0-1. Don't forget, Hotshots will be back in action tomorrow for the final game in this 2-game home series against the Sasquatch. 6:35 first pitch right here at Fossum Field. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Jeremiah Maxfield. Misses low, and it's now 1-1. 10-9 Hotshots lead. Top of the 9th inning. Maxfield throws over to first. Easily back, though, is Hastings. Still 1-1. Score updates around the Expedition League. Western Nebraska has a 1-run lead over Souris Valley, 5-4 in the 7th. Weed City is 6-1 over Casper in the 9th. 1-1. Runner goes. Throw is low. Throw down to second is just not quite in time. The throw actually was on the money, but it was not held on to by Guidry. He kind of bobbled it, and that missed the opportunity there, so it'll be a stolen base for Hastings. There goes the double play opportunity. Now the tying run is in scoring position with only 1 out and a 2-1 count here on Hamby, and that'll spark a mound visit from Ian Von Wall. Try and settle his pitcher down. Hotshots need 2 outs to win this ball game. They're clinging to a 1-run lead. The other game going on right now in the Expedition League, Fremont and Hastings are tied at 8. They're in the bottom of the 7th. So mostly close games going on in the Expedition League, except for Wheat City and Casper. All within 1 run. So Hamby back in the box. Maxfield gets the signs from Von Wald. Low target put up. Hastings dancing off the bag. 2-1. Strike outside corner, and it's now even at 2-2. Maxfield, I would assume, looking to strike out Hamby here. Needs 1 strike to do it. Hamby has struck out once already this evening. Maxfield sets at the letters. Glances at Hastings at second. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Just barely getting a piece of that ball was Hamby. Just got the underside of the ball and stays alive. So right now, Andy Pugliano, I believe, is in position for the win. Two count. Here's the pitch. Low. Picked up by Von Wall out of the ground, and it's 3-2. Runner stays at second base. Good play there by the Hotshots catcher. We'll see if the Hotshots can get 2 more outs. Full count here on Hamby. Again, coming set is Maxfield. Hastings dancing off the bag at second. Payoff pitch. This is a fly ball down the right field line. Slicing, just foul. Missed it by about a foot, and that would have tied the ball game. So that was a lucky break there for the Hotshots. And it's still 3-2 here on Trace Hamby. So a sigh of relief breathed by everybody here at Fossum Field. Still a full count here on Hamby. Maxfield looking for out number 2. Here comes the 3-2 again. Popped up. Right side. Borg chasing after it. Couldn't quite get there. It lands harmlessly in foul ground. Still 3-2. Big battle here by Hamby and Maxfield. Maxfield came in relief in this top of the 9th inning, trying to close things out for the Hotshots. Normally a starting pitcher. Maxfield steps back in, steps back on top of the rubber. Gets the sign from Von Wald. Gonna have the payoff pitch yet again. Here it is. Fouled away, and again, Hamby stays alive. Continues to battle with Maxfield. The tying run is on second base. Hotshots are up 10-9 in the top of the 9th with 1 away. Maxfield with a full count here for Hamby. Von Wald puts down the signs. Payoff pitch. Again on the way from Maxfield. Just missed inside. And Hamby lucks out on that one and gets a walk. And now there's runners on first and second. Both have drawn walks, so Maxfield struggling here in relief. And now the go-ahead run is at first base. Tie and run is at second base. There's only 1 out. Jackson Rosenkrantz is coming up. He's 2 for 4 with a couple of runs scored. Maxfield has to forget about that at bat and reset. First pitch. Ground ball fouled on the third base line, and the count is 0-1. Maxfield has just barely avoided giving up a couple of game-tying hits. Balls that are just foul. There was another one right there by Rosenkrantz. The righty steps back into the box. 0-1 offering. That's low. It'll skip past Von Wald. It will go all the way to the backstop. Now the tying run is 90 feet away, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position at second base. So Von Wald couldn't keep that in front of him, and now the count's 1-1. Again, tying run at third. Go-ahead run at second for the Sasquatch. Hotshots desperately clinging to a 10-9 lead after scoring 7 runs in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead. They only have 1 out. Also, double play is now gone. Maxfield again ready, infield in. 1-1. Line drive, base hit into center. No, it's not. It's caught by Trapphagen. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's not going to be in time. And wisely cutting that off is Von Wald. But the game is tied after the flyout. Good job by Trapphagen, able to make that catch. I didn't know if he was going to be able to get there. But he does make the catch. It's an RBI sac fly. And unfortunately, the ball that got past Von Wald led to that run directly. The run comes in to score. It's a tie ball game now. And now the go-ahead run is at second base with 2 outs. Hotshots need 1 more run to keep this game tied at least and give themselves a good chance in the bottom of the 9th. Next batter, Grady Wright. He's 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. First pitch, right down the middle, strike 1. So it's a tie ball game, 10-10 in the top of the 9th. Hotshots could not hold on to their 1-run lead. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes to third. Throw down is just late. Boy, I cannot figure out the mentality of this Sasquatch team. These seem like terrible times to steal with a game like this, but they've gotten lucky on most of them, and it's worked. So now the go-ahead run is at third base after the stolen base. Count is 0-2 here on Grady Wright. So we'll see if Maxfield can finish it out, keep this game tied at 10. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got Wright to chase an outside breaking ball. And that is out number 3. So the Hotshots have a chance. This is a tie ball game heading into the bottom of the ninth, 10-10. As the Hotshots are coming to the plate, they're going to try and win it in the bottom of the ninth. You're listening to Hotshots Baseball on the Hotshots Radio Network.
This is Jacob Giroux, skipper for your Hub City Hotshots, and you're listening to 930 and 102.1 KSDN, your home for Hotshots Baseball.
This is it, tie ball game, bottom of the ninth inning, 10-10. Hotshots and the Sasquatch. Hotshots due up. It's the bottom of the order. Von Wall, Durazo, and Glasgow. They need 1 run to claim victory. They scored 7 runs to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th, 10-9. Gave up 1 run in the top of the 9th to tie it. And now they got a chance to win it with a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 9th. Still on the mound is Logan Winsley. He's going to face Ian Von Wall, Daniel Durazo, and Luke Glasgow. Perfect time for Ian Von Wald. He could not stop a ball in the dirt in the top of the inning, which led to the game tying run scoring. So I know he's wanting to make a contribution here. Gets the chance. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks, or with a walk and a hit by a pitch, and he has scored a run. He steps in left-handed batter's box, but now Winsley is going to not like what he saw and needs to talk with his catcher, Hayden Hastings. 10 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Sasquatch. 10 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Hotshots. Bottom of the 9th inning. Hotshots need just 1 run, so we're having a ridiculously long mound visit here. I'm not sure why Winsley didn't discuss this stuff during the break. But we are ready to get this 9th inning underway. So now we're ready to go. First pitch to Von Wald. Right down the middle, strike 1. The fastball. Von Wald with some power from that left side of the plate. He has a home run this year. 0-1 pitch. Called strike just below the knees. That's the pitch that Maxfield did not get. On a batter he would have struck out in the top of the 9th, and the count is 0-2 here on Von Wald. Von Wald steps back into the left-handed box. Here comes the 0-2. Way high, up by the face of Von Wald. About face high, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Darkness wraps around Fossum Field, light shining bright from the towers. 1-2. This is a little bit low. That's another pitch that was pretty close to the zone, where that bottom part of the zone's been a little bit iffy. We got a strike called earlier in this at-bat in a similar spot. This one's called a ball. It's now 2-2. Here's the delivery, and it's a ground ball under the glove of the first baseman Wright. That'll be a base hit for Ian Von Wald. That represents the game-winning run. Runner on first with nobody out, and the next batter is Daniel Durazo. So Von Wald helps his team right here in the bottom of the 9th. And now Durazo will have a chance to do the same. Durazo stroked a 2 RBI single in the 8th inning and also scored a run. See what he can do here in the bottom of the 9th. Winsley sets, and here's the pitch. Inside, and a hit off of his elbow pad hard. Winsley threw that ball as hard as he can, right off the elbow pad of Durazo. You could hear it click from here. Fortunately for Durazo, he had that pad. Now the Hotshots have the winning run in scoring position with Von Wald at second base. Durazo also at first base. Luke Glasgow has a chance now. He singled in the 8th inning and scored a run. He also scored a run in the 7th inning. He steps in. Base hit could win the ball game. Winsley sets and fires. This is a ground ball just foul down the first base side. Missed it by about 2 feet to the right of the first base bag, and if that had stayed fair, we would be celebrating here at Fossum Field. 10-10 ball game. We're tied up, bottom of the ninth. Hotshots with runners on first and second and nobody out. 0-1 here to Glasgow. On the way, a little tapper to the mound. Throwing to third and getting the force out is Winsley with a very impressive play. It was a slow chopper. He was able to grab it, fell down while throwing to third, but gets the force out on Von Wald at third for out number 1. So there's the first out of the inning. Reaching on the fielder's choice is Durazo. Moving to second reaching is Glasgow. Moving to second is Durazo. Hotshots still have runners on first and second with only 1 out. Mason King coming up to bat. King has a base hit. He's also scored a run. First pitch on the way from Winsley. Outside, ball 1 with the fastball. Durazo with pretty good speed at second base. Big gap in between center and left for Mason King, the right-hander. 1-0 pitch. Popped out right side and out of play, and it's going to be 1-1 that near the parking lot over there. We've passed the 3-hour mark in this game. About at 3 hours, 15 minutes. It's about almost 9:50. 10-10 ball game. Hotshots have a runner in scoring position. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Mason King. Low, ball 2, 2-1. Hotshots got 7 runs in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead 10-9. Sasquatch were able to tie it in the top of the 9th to stay alive. Here we are in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 on, 1 out, tied at 10. 2-1 to King. High, ball 3. And now 1 more ball out of the zone, and the Hotshots will have the winning run at third base with the bases loaded. Winsley trying to get himself ready for this one. Spins the ball in his left hand, and he comes set. Takes a deep breath, and the 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded for the Hotshots. They have the winning run 90 feet away in the form of Daniel Durazo with only 1 out. Coming up next, Tyler Trappeg, and he did it in the 8th inning. A 2 RBI double in the 8th. And Tyler Trappeg has a chance to win it for the Hotshots, but again, Adam Corr, with absolutely no confidence in his team whatsoever on the mound, will go to another pitching change. Out comes one of their best relievers, Wesley, and we're going to have a pitching change for the Sasquatch. We'll be back in just a moment. This is it. Tie ball game, bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, and 1 out for the Hotshots. Tyler Trapphagen up. You're listening to Hotshots Baseball on the Hotshots Radio Network. Hotshots trying to win this game. 3-2 pitch. It's high. Ball 4. Hotshots win on a walk-off walk. They score 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, all on walks. And the Hotshots sweep the doubleheader against the Spearfish Sasquatch. It is a 9-8 final. That's the audio from the last time Tyler Trapphagen was up with the bases loaded and a chance to win the ball game against the Sasquatch. That was a couple of weeks ago here at Fossum Field. He's got another chance. Bottom of the 9th inning, tied at 10. Hotshots came back and scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead 10-9. They gave up the lead in the top of the 9th, tied at 10. But now they have bases loaded, only 1 away. Tyler Trapphagen has a chance to walk it off again for the Hotshots. He already did his part in the 8th inning. He stroked a 2 RBI double, missed a grand slam by about 2 feet down into the down at the left field fence. and he's got another chance here. Daniel DeRozzo stands at third. He represents the winning run. At second, it's Glasgow. At first, it is Mason King. None of them matter. The only thing that matters is DeRozzo at third and Trapphagen at the plate. The Aberdeen native is 1 for 1. He came in relief of Colton Cox back in the 6th inning. He drew a walk his first time up. That was with the bases loaded to score a run. He then hit the 2 RBI double in the 8th. He steps in left-handed box. The new pitcher in is Nick Defoe for the Sasquatch. Right-hander kicks and fires. Misses low, and that's ball 1. Defoe has pitched in 7 games. 6 of them have been starts. A 4.35 ERA. 1-0 pitch. Ball low, and it's 2-0. And now Defoe's getting mad at those low strikes not being called, but they have been inconsistently called throughout this entire ball game. Here's the 2-0. And that's inside, ball 3. One more ball, and the Hotshots win on another walk-off walk by Tyler Trapphagen. Defoe sets. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, and the game is over. The Hotshots win on a walk-off walk again by Tyler Trapphagen. And now I'm not sure what they're complaining about, but now there's a delay in a call here. And I'm not sure what they're trying to get out. But it doesn't matter. The Sasquatch try and ruin the moment, but they don't. Hotshots win on a walk-off walk, 11-10, for the second time against the Spearfish Sasquatch in a couple of weeks. And Tyler Trapphagen gets mobbed out there in right field by the Hub City Hotshots. Hotshots come back. They were down in the bottom of the 8th inning. They score 7 runs to take the lead 10-9, and then win it on a walk-off walk for the second time by Tyler Trapphagen. And the final score again, 11-10. Hotshots take advantage of a slipping Spearfish Sasquatch bullpen, and they win in grand fashion. We'll be back with the 10th inning postgame show. Don't go. 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 Postgame show. Don't go.